morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Deborah Boyd, Provost and Executive Vice President of Winthrop University, and I welcome you to the Undergraduate Commencement exercises in this, our 131st year. Please give Dr. Doug Presley and the Winthrop Commencement Band a round of applause for their wonderful concert prior. You would normally see President Mahoney presiding over these celebrations, but he could not be here today because his father passed away, and President Mahoney is attending the funeral with his family. I would ask that you keep the Mahoneys in your thoughts. As we begin today with the singing of the national anthem, I want to take this opportunity to thank all military veterans present today, students and guests alike. So please join me in a round of applause for their service to us and our great country. And now please join me in the national anthem as the City of Rock Hill Fire Department Honor Guard presents the colors and Miss Emily Wood leads us in song. After the national anthem, Dr. Stephen Danley, Faculty Marshal, Associate Professor of Computer Science and Chair of the Department of Computer Science and Quantitative Methods, will deliver the spirit of celebration. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Good afternoon. We are gathered today in the spirit of celebration, of rejoicing in the endings and beginnings that represent graduation. We recognize that opportunities to build new friendships and relationships are to be cherished. We recognize the need for the gift of patience and openness as we take time to grow and to learn about one another, to savor the commonalities that draw us closer, and to appreciate the differences that make each of us a unique and valued individual. We also celebrate the common mission that occupies the energies of all of us, the mission of educating ourselves and others, instilling the knowledge, values, and learning skills that will sustain us in changing times and motivate us to build a better society. At this special event, there are many celebrants. The graduates who are starting an exciting chapter in their lives as they accept new challenges and opportunities, their families and friends, and the faculty and staff at Winthrop University. Let us all observe a moment of silence to allow each of us, in our own way, to meditate on the special meaning that today holds. Thank you.
Please be seated. It's my pleasure to begin these exercises by recognizing members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced and until I have recognized them collectively. First, our trustees give their time and talent to ensure that Winthrop University remains grounded in our rich traditions while also addressing the needs of today's students. I ask each trustee present to stand as I introduce them. Mr. Carl Folkens, Chair of the Board from Florence. Mr. Glenn McCall, Vice Chair of the Board from Rock Hill. Dr. Jane LaRoche from Camden. Ms. Janet Smalley from Walhalla. Dr. Sue Smith-Rex from Winsboro. And Ms. Elizabeth West, Student Representative to the Board of Trustees. Please join me in thanking them for their good work. Next, I would ask our senior leadership and executive officers of the university and the academic deans to stand and be recognized for their leadership and support of our institution's mission. Thank you. I also want to recognize the good work of our chief faculty and student marshals, faculty readers, and our sign language interpreter. Will you please stand? You're already standing. Thank you. Two individuals on the platform will be introduced more fully later in the ceremony, but I want to recognize them briefly now. Please welcome Dr. Michael Matthews, our speaker for this ceremony, and Dr. David McDonald, President of the Winthrop University Alumni Association. Thank you. The quality of any university depends on the knowledge, skills, and dedication of its faculty. Winthrop faculty are some of the most gifted anywhere, and I am proud to be considered among their ranks. I now ask our faculty to rise and remain standing. Members of the faculty, your skill in and dedication to teaching and learning, your commitment to our students' intellectual development, your scholarly endeavors, and your institutional and professional stewardship create a learning environment that allows our students to explore and expand their potential. Through your mentorship, our students acquire knowledge and skills that enrich their lives and prepare them to meet the needs and challenges of the communities in which they live. Because of you, our students discover their potential for success. I ask all those present to join me in celebration of the continuing contributions of the Winthrop University faculty. Yay. I love when that happens. Thank you. 3 very important awards will now be presented. The first is the President's Award for Academic Excellence, which is presented at each commencement to the graduate having the highest cumulative grade point average. This spring, we have the distinct pleasure of having 5 recipients. We recognized 2 of them this morning at the earlier ceremony, but I will ask the following students to stand as I say a little bit about each one. Claire Berchtold. Claire? Claire, sure. Claire is an early childhood education major from Aiken. She will be teaching first grade at Sugar Creek Elementary School in Fort Mill this fall. Congratulations, Claire. Kristen Nash. Kristen is an elementary education major from Pendleton, and she will be teaching third grade at Mount Gallant Elementary in Rock Hill and plans to teach for several years, then return to get a master's degree in reading education. Congratulations. Emma Stanton. Emma is a special education major from Hilton Head, and she'll be a K-5 resource teacher at Michael C. Riley Elementary School in Bluffton, and she also plans to pursue a graduate degree. Congratulations. And I'll inform you about two other awards. At this morning's ceremony, we recognized Dr. Adam Glover as the Outstanding Junior Professor, and Dr. John Bird as Distinguished Professor. And you can read more about these outstanding members of our faculty in your program. Winthrop University has a tradition of inviting a recent faculty award winner to provide remarks to our graduating students. Today's speaker was awarded Winthrop's highest teaching honor, the Kynard Award for Excellence in Teaching, at the commencement ceremony in December. Dr. Michael Matthews teaches healthcare management and management courses in the College of Business Administration. He brings the healthcare management world to his students through lectures, service learning projects, current event topics, and also visits by industry executives. He promotes and coordinates student engagement with businesses and healthcare professionals throughout the region and serves as an expert in healthcare policy. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Michael Matthews, Associate Professor of Management and the 2016 recipient of the Kynard Award for Excellence in Teaching.
"25 years ago, I sat where you're sitting. The commencement speaker comes to the podium. I'm waiting on bated breath to hear what this commencement speaker is going to say to inspire me to go save the world. 45 minutes later, when the commencement speaker said, in summary, the only thing I remember from that speech is we got up, stood, and clapped. Now, I know the best commencement speeches, the very best. I'm not going to tell you how to go out and find your place. The best commencement speeches are, help me out, they're short. Right. So I'll try and keep that in mind. I'm almost compelled to go sit down right now and just kind of throw my speech out the window. All right. Generations. I heard you heard a little bit about that this morning. Oh, how we always think our generation is better than the one coming up, and how the generation before us thought the same thing. Our time, we didn't have this. Our generation, your generation. Some of the people say that this generation, yours, lacks accountability. I'm not saying that's true, but if this were true, it may have something to do with the generation ahead of them, helicopter parenting, maybe teachers or coaches not enforcing the rules enough, or maybe it's all the government's fault and we can just blame them. But let me tell you something. Yeah. By choosing to come to Winthrop, there are some things you were able to get exposure to and some things you were not. Some of the things you were able to get or not get was a football team. Come on, students, you got to help me out here. For the last time, this is the last time you're going to be able to say this as a student. You need to complete this. Winthrop football is still undefeated. Take that, Clemson. Thought you may want to hear that one last time in your 4 years at Winthrop, or your 5 years. Anybody at 6? You're not going to raise your hand, are you? That's smart. But let me talk to you a little bit about your choice to come to Winthrop and why I believe it was a wise choice indeed. While you see you may have not have gotten the Winthrop football game and tailgate, whether you realize it or not, the time of coming to Winthrop, you got to attend a university that holds you accountable. It holds you accountable to your professors, to your colleagues, and to yourself. You may not get that experience at a university where you are one of 300 in a classroom, where you are a number at best, not a name. When you come to Winthrop, you are held accountable. Accountable to come to class, to get in your seat, and to be prepared. That last one may be a stretch a little bit because I'm looking at some of you and I'm thinking maybe not. Sometimes being prepared. But you made the choice to come to a school that will hold you accountable. I believe you made a wise choice. When you see when you work, being held accountable will be far more valuable in your workplace than a Saturday football game tailgate and a Sunday morning when you wake up feeling not so good. So I cannot offer you sage advice on how to make $1 million by the age 30 or $1 billion by the age 40. I'm a college professor, never see a whiff of that, and that's okay. But there are a few things I do know a little bit about. After getting 3 degrees from 3 different universities, I can honestly say one of the few things I have done well include getting the most out of my college degree and the most from my college experience. So I'm going to take a few minutes and give you 2 simple things to think about how you can get the most out of your experience here. 2 terms I want you to remember, 2 sayings. Number 1 is stay connected. Number 2, demonstrate gratitude. So let's talk about staying connected. So how do you get the most out of your education? I graduated 25 years ago, and I can tell you now I enjoy my connectivity as much now as I did when I was in college. I've had the joy of marriage, 2 children, a successful career so far. We will see how that goes after my speech today. Might be looking for a job. Not looking at the provost. So far, the good Lord has blessed me with family and good health. I've had the same experience by keeping connected to my college friends and watching their families grow. I've coached ball with them. I've had my kids play on the same team as their kids. Golf trips, wherever my wife is up here, she'll tell you my favorite weekend of the year is my yearly deep sea fishing trips. 60 miles out in the Atlantic, tuna on line. Life was good. Happy hour events. I even still plan my Christmas party with my fraternity brothers so we can all reunite and tell the same stories. They just tend to get bigger every year. Amen. I have colleagues I have worked with, I went to school with. I work hard to place my healthcare management students in internships and jobs, and I've had extensive network of executives in my field. I am close with them, many of them dating back to my days in the classroom. I've had them help me get a job, write a letter, be a reference, and have done the same for them. Take a look around you. Seriously, take a look around. Students, take a look around you. You see the ones from class, ones from your churches, ones from your fraternities. These people should not just be your friends or someone in your wedding. These people are part of your professional network, the ones who may help you land a job one day or vice versa. Stay connected. Stay connected to your university. Come back to homecoming. Make it a priority. Come back to the classroom and share your story. Offer yourself as a conduit through your professors to share what you have learned with those who will be sitting in the classrooms. Help me and my colleagues. We're the ones in these funny garbs, right? Help me and my colleagues by contributing in the classroom in the programs you graduated from. One of my greatest professional joys, and I'm close with a lot of my students, and something like only at a place like Winthrop University can we have that type of relationship. I love the constant notes, the emails, the IMs, the postings. I like seeing my graduates being successful. All of us like seeing our graduates be successful. New jobs, promotions, weddings, kids. It's what keeps us coming back to work. The calls I get monthly for mentorship and seeking advice. Your Winthrop faculty are your advocates. Stay connected. Winthrop has truly amazing faculty across disciplines. I believe that to my core. They should be a resource for you as you go through your professional lives, but they can't be if you do not stay connected. There's a reason why the faculty are here. They want to be at a university where they don't just teach and research, but where they can make a positive impact. Be smart, stay connected. And yes, I'm going to go there. Where's Lori Tuttle at? Over here, okay. When alumni relations calls or emails, respond. Can I get an amen for that? All right. I know many of you have debts, some big debts. I paid 2 of my 3 degrees were self-pay, meaning I borrowed, worked, and begged. Your gifts are not just your money. In our healthcare management program, Dr. Benson and I, we boast about having a 90% job placement rate the last 5 or 6 years. And that is not because we are wonderful professors, but we have figured out one thing, how to harness the power of our alumni to come back. They get involved. They take interns. They hire students. They lecture in class. They mentor students. They work in real-world cases and real-world teams with students. Add value to your Winthrop experience by adding value to current students' education. Be that alumni. Stay connected to the faculty, university, and to each other. And I promise you, your life will be enriched with those engagements and connections. Last point, we're over halfway home, right? I realize nobody here except my family came to listen to me speak. Demonstrate gratitude. Let me give you an example. To my wife and best friend, Amy, thank you. I have a whole list of stuff to cut it short. Thank you for all of the support and listening. To my 2 kids, thank you for the gift of you. Surely tells me that God does exist. To my mom, thank you for not kicking me out of the house the many, many times you probably wanted to. To my colleagues, thank you because you push me to be better in my job every day. And I love coming back to work because of you. So right now, I want you to demonstrate a little gratitude. I know you know where your parents are sitting because you've been texting with them, right? So I want you to find them, and I'm going to ask you to do something that my grandmother said never do. I want you to point at them. And no, we're not going to go there where you did this morning. Don't worry. I want you to seriously find them, point at them. You got them? All right. Now here's the key. Here's the key. For most of you pointing, keep pointing. For most of you pointing, you did not get to this floor and have your degree conferred upon you by yourself. No, no. You probably got here with some help on the way. Parents, can I get an amen for that? All right. In a generation that expects things immediately, be careful to also acknowledge those who have helped you. So when I count to 3, I expect you to say really loud thank you to them. Can you do it for me? 1, 2, 3. All right. Almost home. Now you're getting ready to enter a new world, a world where you need to find a mentor in your next job and a place for you to grow and a fit for your life you want to leave. Along that path, people will help you. Maybe it's a coworker picking you up on a slack day. Maybe it's a boss who supports you. Thank you, Keith Robbins and Dean Weichel. A spouse who puts up with you. Don't put off the simple but yet so important act of demonstrating gratitude. I know for me, I enjoy the notes I get from students. My favorite one is, and many of you who teach, you can feel this. Hey, remember when we covered this in class? I actually used that in my job. Duh. Yeah. See, when I won the Kindred Award outside of my family, the first people I went and talked to and told about were my professors and my colleagues from class. And I told them thank you. Stand out. Gratitude shows personal, professional maturity. Continue throughout your professional career and personal lives to be that alumni. So you want to be successful in your career, be accountable. If you want to get the most out of your degree and your Winthrop experience, take a look around. Reflect on it. Stay connected. Demonstrate gratitude. I got one last sentence. I want to make sure you're listening. I hope the good Lord blesses you and finds you success. Just be careful when you measure your success. Don't just measure it by the dollars you make. I hope you make a whole bunch of money. I hope you come back and name every building on college campus after you. I can get an amen from behind me on that one. But when you measure your success, don't measure success only by the dollars you make. Measure success by the life you lead and the impact that you make. Yeah. All right. I told you the best commencement speeches were short. Thank you to the class of 2017 for allowing me the honor of being your commencement speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. We now want to recognize students who have successfully completed the Winthrop Think College program. Winthrop Think College is a fully inclusive post-secondary program for young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. The program focuses on preparing these students for competitive employment, independent living, and community engagement. Winthrop is proud to recognize the hard work and accomplishments of the students who have successfully completed the Winthrop Think College program. I now invite the Winthrop Think College program completers to make their way to the stage and ask Mr. Folkens and Dean Jenny Rakestraw to join me as we congratulate these students.
Dominic Carr Chinchosa. Matthew Curtis Jeltsin. Samuel McCotter Latham. Lucas Campbell Love. Travis Coy McKee. Amber Nicole Wesson.
Let's give another round of applause to our Winthrop Think College students. Please be seated. We will now proceed to the conferring of undergraduate degrees. We will present and confer the degrees for each college separately. Each college's candidates will be presented and have their degrees conferred. Then that college's degree recipients will come to the platform to receive their diplomas, and congratulations from the university. It is our tradition at Winthrop to have each student individually recognized during the ceremony. In order to honor appropriately each graduate, we ask guests not to interrupt the ceremony by sustained loud expressions or applause. For the family and friends who wish to take photos or videos, please feel free to do so. However, we again ask that you remain seated to avoid interruption of the ceremony. I ask the deans to present the candidates for degrees from their respective colleges. We shall begin with the Dean of the College of Business Administration, Dr. Roger Weichel.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts please rise? Dr. Boyd, these candidates have fulfilled all the requirements of their degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I'm happy to present them to you.
Thank you, Roger. With the recommendations of the faculty and the Dean of the College of Business Administration, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. If you would please be seated for the moment, As directed by the marshals, you will come to the stage to receive your diplomas. I ask Mr. Fulkins to join me in extending the university's congratulations.
Dean Roger D. Weigel will present diplomas for the College of Business Administration. The Bachelor of Science degree, Mohammed Al-Hakbani. Abdul Majid Abdullah Al-Hazani. Ahmad Rashad Alston. Carl Joseph Andrews. Bronte Nicole Babson, magna cum laude. Tiffany Michelle Baralt. Zachary Mark Berry. Jacqueline Ann Bonenfant. Frank William Branson IV. Sarita Denise Brewster. Aaron Taylor Brown. Reagan Alexis Burden. DeAndre Raytron Campbell. Jacob Charles Carr. Leonardo Chasen. Robert Clarkson Christman. Carl Isaiah Rudolph Corbin, magna cum laude. Jacob Christopher Kraft. Nicholas Anthony Cunningham, summa cum laude, honors program degree with international experience. Joshua Elijah Davenport. Graydon Nicholas Dean. Erica Brianna DeLay. Caroline Alexis Duncan, cum laude. Victoria Bassi Ayo. Anne Morgan Falah. William Charles Featherstone. Sierra Loren Fields. Ulysses Figueroa. Kishante Janae Fisher. Jacqueline Tamika Kultura Fuller. Sabrina Gabrielle Gadea. Matthew Woody Ryan Garcia Lynn. Rainey Alexis Gordon. James Ray Grant. Carly Marie Gustafson. Victor Michael Hahn, cum laude. Paige Nicole Haley, cum laude. Gabrielle Nicole Hall. Eric Marshall Hammett. Brandon Kyle Harris, cum laude. Tanya Jill Helgeson, cum laude. Jeffrey Ryan Hilton. Timothy Roger Hogan, Jr. Austin Logan Holbrook. Michael Page Holloway. Justin Daniel Horst, summa cum laude. Ryan Michael Horton. Say it. Chukwuemeka Samuel Akenabu. Caitlin Louise Jackson. Tori Marquise Jackson. Shanavia Ashley James. Matthew Edward Jellison, cum laude. Luis Svestrup Jeppesen. Devona Lavette June. Bradley Allen Kaufman. Renee Lynn Kimbrell. Alexis Ray Legue Davis. Elizabeth Michelle Lambert, magna cum laude. Marina Wesa Laney. Patrick Joel Landrum. River C. Lawrence. Rommel Archangel Leung II. Timothy Joseph McFall, summa cum laude. Stephen Parker Mills. Robert Henry Mitchell. Paige Alexis Mitchum. Aaron Chandler Moore. Elliot Benjamin Moore. Tyler Joseph Morris. Rachel Claire Kneeling. Titileo Chinazor Oguntameam. Justin Avery Pace. Stephanie Marie Parisi. John Pearson Payne. Jennifer Lee Perkins. Nicole Riley Pitt. Tevin Lee Prescott. Samantha Nicole Pradalak. Duncan Ian Quirk. Brandon Nicholas Racer. Richard Kyle Rawls. Jessica Shannon Reeves. Sierra Shermise Robinson. Joshua Scott Rosenberger, magna cum laude. Timon Isaiah Ruth. Ryan Hunter Sadlon, cum laude. Ryan Alexander Safi. Meshach Sarkor. Lauren Nicole Scrogan, honors recognition. Chase Alexander Small. Shayana Makiba Smalls. Andrew Michael Smith. Eric LaShawn Tyler Smith, summa cum laude. Kyle Gregory Smith, magna cum laude. Samantha Felicia Smith. Earl Dylan Sansbury, cum laude. Jesse Monroe Strickland III. Dylan Patrick Swanson. Ryan Christopher Swistak. Brittany Lee Threet. Colton Paul Tucker. Maria Fernanda Vasquez. Lauren Elizabeth Vincent. Roman Anthony Vitanza. Kaylin Sade Watson. Deron Christopher Williams. Keon Terrell Williams. Tanisha Tatiana Wright. Avery Gerald Yarborough. Sushin J. Yin. The Bachelor of Arts degree, Emily Jane Crick, cum laude. Lydia Frances Davis, cum laude. Alvin D. Fankua Sup, cum laude. Ryan Norman Laughlin, cum laude. Shelby Mason P., magna cum laude, honors program degree. Scott Lawrence Tappan II. Koi Un Tran, cum laude.
Dean Jenny Rakestraw will present the candidates from the Richard W. Riley College of Education.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise? These candidates, Dr. Boyd, have fulfilled all requirements for their degrees, and on behalf of the faculty, it is with pleasure that I present them to you.
With the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the College of Education, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Please be seated for the moment. As directed by the marshals, you will come to the stage to receive your diplomas.
Dean Jenny F. Rakestraw will present diplomas for the Richard W. Riley College of Education, the Bachelor of Science degree. Aubrey Victoria Adams. Catherine Elizabeth Adkins, magna cum laude. William Andrew Aylwine. Shaquille Dinjare Allen. Emily Caroline Almond, summa cum laude, honors program degree with international experience. Jennifer Lynn Altman, magna cum laude, honors program degree. Kelly Marie Anderson, magna cum laude. Alicia Caroline Armfield. Jordan Elizabeth Ashley. Sarah Elizabeth Atkerson, cum laude. Caitlin Taylor Baker, cum laude. Morgan Lois Baradale. Catherine Elizabeth Barreto. Destiny Dawn Bazemore. Hannah Elizabeth Beckstrom, cum laude. Claire Georgia Birchtold, summa cum laude. Oops, that's okay. Alina Frances Berry, cum laude. Alexandra Best. Courtney Celeste Bishop. Brittany Nicole Black, cum laude. Morgan Apollonia Boskoff, cum laude. Quantia Shante Bonaparte. Marlee McLaughlin Boss. Stedman Cornell Boston, cum laude. Kanisha Rebecca Brace, cum laude. Michelle Danielle Brachowski. Taylor Dietz Brackett, summa cum laude. Hannah Grace Brandon, summa cum laude. Sherilyn Bronson. Chelsea Elizabeth Brown, magna cum laude. Sierra Janelle Brown, cum laude. Martin Corey Brownshield. Kyle Christopher Bruce. Kayla Riome Bulow, cum laude. Sarah Ann Bundy, cum laude. Delana Lee Burrows, magna cum laude. Taylor Marie Castle, magna cum laude. Emma Suzanne Cato. Cassidy Marie Caudle, magna cum laude. Cody Cassidy Creed Clark. Ryan Christopher Clark. Francesca Rose Clausen. Kayla Elise Cook, magna cum laude. Asia Brevon Cook. Sydney Jordan Cope, cum laude. Cassidy Lane Corbett. Carrie Lynn Dansby. Casey McDowell Davis, summa cum laude. Shide Amaya Dean. Beatrice De La Cruz Guerrero. Caitlin Grace Dodd, cum laude, honors program degree. Matthew James Drescher, summa cum laude. Tai Ashante Dubard. Molly Catherine Dugan. Kara Marie Dunkelberg. Elizabeth Hunter Durham, magna cum laude. Phyllis Angela Economy, magna cum laude, honors program degree. Matthew D. Edwards. Matthew Brian Egbert. Selena Maria Espinoza. Adriana Norman Fail, cum laude. Lauren Taylor Firth. Patrick Devin Fitzhugh. Marissa Nicole Fletcher. Amber Nicole Floyd. Judy Wren Carey Ford. Briande Rosetta Foster. Courtney Sarah Frick, cum laude. Jessica Marie Fulmer. Celie Garrick. Savannah Ashley Gaston. Mary Elizabeth Graham. Alexis Lynn Greer. Shakira Janae Grimes. Susan Elizabeth Guillot. Meredith Rose Hamilton. Amber Harbert Holland. Riley Taylor Hartman, summa cum laude. Lindsay Elizabeth Hawkins, magna cum laude. Glenn Kalik Hickman. Nicole Timmy Hilburn. Catherine Avery Hood. Logan Elizabeth Hudak. Brittany Ann Hudson. Corey Christopher Ingram. Deborah Lee Johnson, cum laude. Mary Anna Johnson, magna cum laude. Victoria Lynn Johnston. Asia Parker Jones. Emily Elizabeth Jones. Zachary Quentin Jones. Jasmine Marie Kennedy. Mary Malcolm Kerpeck, cum laude. Leonie May Kirby, cum laude. Cassidy Ray Labor, cum laude. Craig David Laney. Haven Alexa Langley. Jocelyn Hydea Leaf. Caitlin Elizabeth Lee. Merritt Whitley Lemon, magna cum laude. Lauren Ashton Letelier Hennessy. Morgan Ray Lewis. Shambria Mikkel Littlejohn. Margaret Carolyn Lormer, magna cum laude. Julia Adeline Lusk, summa cum laude, honors program degree. Rachel Michelle Lyon, cum laude. Corey Alexana Manis Mulder. Melissa Claire Mangum. Hannah Rebecca Marco, cum laude. Alexis Joelle Martin, magna cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Matthews. Caitlin Ariel McClellan, cum laude. Whitney Nicole McConnell, cum laude. Madeline Lamar McGregor. Naisha Nicole McNeil. Centeria Lachey Medders. Maisha Nicole Mickens. Shawana Janice Miller. Amber Lee Maloney, cum laude. Samantha Ann Maloney. Kiel Moore. Taryn Danielle Moreno. Megan Kimberly Morris, magna cum laude. Vanessa Nicole Mosher, magna cum laude, honors program degree. Brianna Dominique Mosey. Emma Jane Murray Shanks, magna cum laude. Kristen Haley Nash, summa cum laude. Grace Ellen Neal. Lacey Rebecca Pannell. Megan Elizabeth Parks. Madeline Kelly Paulus. Brandy Ladacia Peoples. Sherry Diane Perez Segura. Sarah Elizabeth Pfeiffer, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Phillips. Gabrielle Marie Poe. Patrick Charles Rad, cum laude. Sarai Isabel Ramos, cum laude. Isabella Catherine Reed, cum laude. Jewel Malin Reynolds. Ashley Kiana Riley. Holly Brooke Rittenberry, cum laude, honors program degree. Casey Elizabeth Roche, cum laude. Renata Anasia Rogers. Whitney Labria Rojas. Carmen Adalia Rolizzo. Hannah Doris Roof, summa cum laude. Madison Diane Rudolph. Whitney Milan Russell. Amanda Nicole Sabin, cum laude. Jenna Elizabeth Solomon, cum laude. Kaylin Alyssa Satcher, cum laude. Miranda Moira Seville. Casey Nicole Scully. Robert Zachary Siebolt. Megan Elise Seawright, magna cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Sisserson, cum laude. Ryan Scott Smith. Sarah Jean Stallions, cum laude. Emma Laurent Stanton, summa cum laude. Brianna Nicole Steele. Caroline Paige Sudeth, summa cum laude. Alyssa Lauren Thompson, magna cum laude. Rakita Alicia Brianna Thompson. Jenna Leanne Timmons, cum laude. Matthew James Vetter. Rachel Elizabeth Waldron. Scott Edward Walker. Brandy Rose Wallach. Lauren Elise Watts, cum laude. Cedric Jarrell Weeks. Sydney Elizabeth White. Jamie Lee Whitaker, summa cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Wilcox, cum laude. Alexis Chantel Williamson, magna cum laude. Gregory Brenton Wilson. Amber Leanne Young, cum laude.
let's take just a moment to once again congratulate all of these graduates. Now please welcome Dr. David McDonald, class of 2001 and president of the Winthrop Alumni Association. He's here today to welcome our newest graduates to the ranks of Winthrop alumni.
Thank you, Dr. Boyd, and on behalf of Winthrop alumni, I want to congratulate you today on this achievement and welcome you to your new extended Winthrop family living all over the world. I'd like to recognize all Winthrop alumni at this time who are with us here today. So if you are a Winthrop alumnus, please stand and let us thank you for your support of Winthrop. We hope that we will see you soon at a Winthrop alumni event. I know that everyone gathered today anxiously looks forward to hearing about and seeing the tremendous things each of you will accomplish as alumni of our beloved Winthrop. The memories you have made at Winthrop are life-lasting. I encourage you to continue to support Winthrop by spreading your powerful stories. The single greatest duty we have as alumni is to carry Winthrop forward. Share the joy you have experienced as a student and know that in all you do, the experiences you have had at Winthrop will carry you far. As you enter the next stage of your Winthrop involvement, know that our alma mater will be judged by our accomplishments, character, and the good that we do in our community and our world. Winthrop will always be our alma mater, as it is mine and the thousands before and after us. Stay involved, be a supporter, and stay committed to continuing the Winthrop story. That is our responsibility to our alma mater. Congratulations again, and I am incredibly proud to welcome you to the Alumni Association.
Thank you, David. I ask each graduating student with a Winthrop ring to turn the ring outward so that the seal faces the world, just as you will face the world and all the opportunities your Winthrop degree will bring to you. And now, will all undergraduate degree recipients move your tassels from right to left just as a sign of your completion of the degree. Congratulations once again. The degrees we award today signify the collaboration among students, faculty, advisors, and mentors. And just as important, every degree represents the commitment and assistance of families and friends. Therefore, would all the parents, spouses, and children of today's graduates please stand and remain standing to be recognized by our applause. Thank you. Please remain standing. Please remain standing. And now would the grandparents, great-grandparents, brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, fiancés, and all other relatives stand. My deepest thanks to everyone for attending today's ceremony, and again, thank you for your support of Winthrop University. Now, I ask everyone else to stand and join in the singing of the alma mater, which is listed on the last page of the program. Ms. Wood will lead the alma mater, and the recessional will immediately follow.
Each new day till